a special welcome to all of you Irish listeners here at this at-home edition of Gym TV News. I'm Regina Muvalata. Welcome. As we're all trying to navigate our daily lives during this stay-at-home time, here at Gym TV News, we're doing exactly the same. So we'll be bringing you all of your important pieces of news straight from our homes. All of our favorite stars will be joining us for this episode. With most of us staying close to home now, let's get an inside look at what the roads are like. I sure haven't driven much lately. Here with the traffic report and the weather update is none other than Ski
Moonguard.
As you know, there's not as many cars on the road these days due to everybody staying at home, so we here have an in-depth look at what traffic looks like in the Rosemount teaching community.
All right, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Oh yeah, you guys are going down. Woo.
Drop those bananas on me.
Take that, Abbott! Here comes the red. Here comes the red. First place, second.
Oh.
I'm all over the road here.
All right, and that was the traffic report. Now we are on to the weather for this week. The week looks pretty good, but we're going to kick it out to a guest correspondent out in Rosemount, Minnesota. Mr. Peters?
It's nice. It's nice.
Here's hoping that nice weather continues. Thanks, Ski. Moving on. We're all working on projects at this time around our house and figuring out how to create new ways of doing things with things we have around our own home. Mr. Kunze is joining us from South Central Dakota County for our Do-It-Yourself segment. Out to you, Kunze.
Thanks, Regina. It's a beautiful day outside, so I thought I'd come out and take care of some DIY projects, some do-it-yourself projects, just a different way to get some exercise. You guys kind of let me know what you think at the end when you see my final result. Let's start off with my handy Sawzall. Looks good. Good start. And next we're going with the trusty hammer. Alright. Screw a couple things together. Alright, got that. And it wouldn't be a little DIY project without some duct tape. I think I've done pretty good, but I'm going to let you guys be the final judge on my DIY project. There we go. Oh, hey buddy, how you doing?
How do we follow that? I know what we can do. Stay tuned. With being stuck at home, I think we are all craving live sports lately. Who better than to help us out with this segment but Mr. Herb at home? Take it away, Mr. Herb.
Thanks, Regina. We're coming to you live from Egan, where we're setting up for the Fish Lake 50, sponsored by Operation Dumbo Drop. We got Ava in the pink, sponsored by Puma. Emma in the gray, sponsored by Nike. Go, Ava, go! Emma's not a fan of the uneven terrain. Just recently, she had over not crying while walking on uneven ground. Ava's out to a lead. She stops, checks out her competition. Oh, Emma's takes a lead. Ava waves. Go, Ava, go. All the way to the pine tree. Emma checking out, seeing if she's got any other competition. She fires away. Oh, pushing in strong to the end. Yay! Ava with the win.
Wow, that was the most live sports I've seen in more than a month. Just awesome. I cannot wait to see how many colleges are coming after those two in about 16 years. We're all trying to get outside and be more in touch with nature, and who better than to show us his version of that but Mr. Watson.
Thanks, Regina. Well, I'm out here in nature. That's right, nature, because nature is so neat. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. Come on, let's go on a nature walk. Ain't she a beaut? Now, kids, this is an ash tree. Now, you know how you can tell it's an ash tree? Because of the way it is. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. Come on. Now, you know what would be a great capper to this beautiful day? Some wild creatures. We got a chance of seeing bears or mountain tigers or maybe even a Snorlax. Now, what I like to do is I like to try to stir up the earth a little bit, and I like to try to call them like, here we go, here you go, here you go, hip, 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 chip, 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 chip. Here you go. Ah, gee dang it. No wild creatures. Well, still is a beautiful day out in nature, and I don't know. Back to you, Regina. How neat is that?
Wow, that's neat. Thanks, Watson. Well, that wraps up our special stay-at-home edition of Gym TV News. Thanks for joining in. A big shout out to our healthcare workers, our grocery store and restaurant workers, and delivery workers and people that are all trying to help make it safe for us at home. They're all showing the Irish way every day, so the least we can do is say thank you to all of them.